my guest is somebody who has managed and coached many of the great teams around the world. He's been the former coach of Australia and Pakistan. He took Pakistan to the 2017 Champions Trophy victory. And recently, he was the director of cricket at the Pakistan Cricket Board, and obviously was in charge of the Pakistan team at the recently concluded World Cup. Very warm welcome to Mickey Arthur.
Thank you, Saj. Always good to be with you.
My pleasure, Mickey. Thank you very much for your time. I know you're a busy guy, Mickey. I think let's start with the fact that obviously you're in the UK, it's freezing cold, it's wet, it's windy, we've had a bit of ice. I'm sure you'd rather be in Australia.
Yeah, look, I would like to be in the sunshine of Australia right now. It is very, very cold here, but it is what it is. And we move on.
Well, we're not going to discuss the PCB angle, Mickey, today, because obviously that's for a future date, I think, because obviously there's things happening at the moment in terms of the Pakistan Cricket Board and yourself. So let's talk about the Pakistan-Australia series. Your thoughts on the Pakistan squad, first and foremost. Looking at it from my angle, Mickey, and you've obviously got more experience, looks very inexperienced.
Yeah, it does. I think an experienced batting lineup. I say experienced batting lineup. It's a batting lineup now that has been playing Test cricket for the last year, 2 years together. So I think that's good. I do worry a little bit about the seam bowling stocks. That's fairly inexperienced. But the best way for them to learn is in the cauldron of that is Australia. Very, very tough place to go and play cricket.
Babar Azam, Mickey, are you surprised that he stepped down as captain?
Look, I think Babar really he enjoyed the job. I think he did. I think he could be relieved now. I think it gives him an opportunity now to just go and focus in on his batting. And I think Pakistan need him to score runs and score plenty of them. As I say, it gives him an opportunity now to really focus in on that.
Shan Masood has been appointed the Test captain, Mickey. The right choice?
Yeah, I think so. I've always had a really good relationship with Shan. I think Shan is a wonderful man. I think he epitomizes Pakistan. Really, he's wholehearted, a very, very good player, but a wonderful human being. So I think he will lead them very, very well. His PR will be excellent. His communication skills are very, very good. So I think he is the perfect choice for captain, and I'm really looking forward to watching him and seeing how he progresses in this role.
It's a tough introduction to captaincy at this level, isn't it, Mickey? Though for Shan, I mean, there's no harder place to go than to Australia for a Test series.
Tough, really tough start for him. I think he'll learn a lot about his squad, though. I think he'll certainly learn about his players, their temperament, their ability to play under pressure, their ability to adapt their games to play in different conditions. So I think he'll learn a lot about that. And it is a tough place to start, but sometimes a tough place to start is nice and rewarding, because it's certainly it's almost a free hit tour, if you like. And if you play well and do well and gel well as a team and come back from that with some success, you certainly earn the respect of the Australian public, but more so you get a whole lot of confidence as to your game and where your team is tracking. I mean, I remember that in 2008 with the South African side when we won there. It was fantastic. It was a fantastic place to win. And after that, our team just went on the up. So it's certainly an opportunity for this Pakistan team to grab. And if they play some really good cricket and come back with their heads held high, it gives them a whole lot of confidence.
14 Test losses in a row for Pakistan, though, Mickey, in Australia. Do you think it's a case of the mindset of going out there? They know about their past record, or can it be a case of we've got nothing to lose, boys, let's go for it?
I hope it's a case of we've got nothing to lose, boys. Let's go and play our attacking brand. Let's go and take Australia on in their conditions. Because the one thing with Australia, when you take them on, they also feel pressure. They're at home. There's a massive expectation on them as a team. They do feel pressure, particularly in Test cricket, because it's the fabric of the Australian summer. So if you can get them on the back foot and sustain that pressure for long periods of time, you do have a chance of success there, but it is tough. It is incredibly tough. And the record you've just given, 14 tests, 14 losses, sums up, I think, how hard it is. So I hope Pakistan embrace it. I hope they go there, get on the front foot, play a really good brand of cricket, and just take Australia on. We don't want to see them go there and be tentative and just try and survive. That's not going to work. Get out there, get on the front foot and take them on, and you never know what could happen.
Who do you see as the key players for Pakistan, Mickey, in this test?
Obviously, Babar. I think Babar's key. I think your top order, and I mean it goes without saying your top order. But I think if you start well, if you start well, you get confidence swells in the dressing room, and you can get on that front foot. So your opening batsmen are crucial. It looks like it'll probably be Imam and Abdullah Shafiq, who I think is a wonderful player. I think Abdullah Shafiq has got a big future ahead of him. You'll probably see Shan at 3. You'll see Babar at 4. You need your top 4 to perform for you. And when they get in, they have to score big runs. Because the one thing about Australia batting is your first 20 balls are so important. First 20 balls will determine your innings. If you get through your first 20 balls where it's very tough, you learn about the bounce, you learn about the pace, you get through that, it becomes a very good place to bat. If you can absorb the pressure of the new ball, you absorb the pressure of the first session, you'll cash in later in the day. So those are key facets. And in order to do that, you need your top 4 firing. In reverse, you need your seamers to be able to put pressure on them. Now, we know there's Shaheen Shah Afridi, Hassan Ali, Wasim Jr., Arshad Iqbal, Fahim Ashraf, and Amir Jamal. And we don't know which way they'll go. Obviously, Shaheen Shah Afridi will lead it. But you need those bowlers to be able to sustain pressure for long periods of time. New ball, again, as I say, when they bowl, key. If you can pick up a wicket or 2 with the new ball and contain the run rate, you've got a good chance of putting Australia under pressure for the rest of the day. So it's very much an absorb pressure for a period and then apply pressure. And when you get that, when you get them on the back foot, you've got to really ram home your advantage. So you asked me for the keys. Top 4 are going to be crucial. Your new ball bowlers are going to be crucial. Now, we know that's going to be Shaheen Shah Afridi. Not sure who the other one is going to be, but Shaheen holds a massive key there.
And Mickey, just on the topic of Babar and the captaincy issue, do you think now that with the burden of captaincy almost gone, do you see him like relaxing and performing to an even higher standard now?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, he's a wonderful, wonderful player. You know, he went under the radar a little bit at the World Cup. You know, people said, oh, he had an average World Cup, but you know, he ended up getting 450s there and contributing in most games. Yes, they weren't hundreds and they weren't match-winning innings as bar the support role he played with Babar Azam in Bangalore. But Babar just churns out runs. That's what he does. He's a very, very fine player. So I'm hoping that with the captaincy, and he was taking strain of the captaincy. I saw him in the World Cup taking a lot of pressure. So without that extra burden, just allowing him to concentrate on his batting, I certainly think that he can take his batting to another level.
And finally, Mickey, do you see Pakistan being competitive in this series? I mean, even one win would be an achievement out there.
I'd love to say yes. I really would. I would love to see Pakistan. I mean, I love Pakistan cricket. I love those players. I would like to say yes. I know that there's talent there. Top 4 players are good. You put in the Safraz, Rizwan, there's young Sat Shakil, who's a wonderful player, Salman Ali Agha. There's enough players there in order to do the job. There's enough players there. They've just got to believe in themselves. They've got to back their ability. They can't be tentative, and they've got to take the game on. If they do that, who knows? They'll have a really good chance of success. And if they don't, at least they've tried and they've done it their way. That's all you can ask for. So I'm hoping yes is my answer.
Mickey, thank you very much for your time. Wish you all the best for the future, whether that be with Pakistan cricket or wherever that takes you in terms of future assignments. Always appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, pleasure, Saj. And again, just to the Pakistan fans, look, I really appreciate the support I've received from everybody. And Pakistan's always got a very, very special place in my heart.
Thanks, Mickey.
Take care, Saj. All the best.